In this video, I'm going to talk about how invisible websites cost local owners $50,000 per year. A hidden drain on your business. Let me ask you something. How much did you make last year? Now, how much of that came from your website? If you're like most business owners, the answer is probably zero or close to it. And that's costing you way more than you think. See, when I talk to local business owners like plumbers, roofers, HVAC guys, electricians, they all say the same thing. We have a website, it's fine. We get our customers from referral and word of mouth. And look, that's great. Referrals are the best customers. And here's the thing. While you're relying on referrals, your competitors are getting 10, 15, or maybe 20 calls a month from Google and you're getting zero. Let me show you what that actually costs you. The average local service job is about $500. Some of you charge more, some less, but let's use $500 as our number. If your competitor is getting 15 calls a month from their website and they close just one out of three, that's 5 jobs a month. That's $2,500 monthly, and that's 30,000 yearly, and you're getting none of it. But it gets worse because those customers don't just buy once. They come back, they refer friends, they leave reviews that bring in more customers. So that 30,000 in a year, one in year one becomes 50,000, and then 75,000 over time. And where all those customers finding your competitors? Google. Why your website is invisible, here's what most local owners don't understand about Google. When someone searches in your city for your services, Google shows them result in specific order. At the very top, we get, let's say once someone searches for your service in specific city, at the very top right here, where is it again? At the very top, you get the sponsored section right here. Then immediately after the sponsored section, you get the Google Business Profile, which you get most of the calls. So this basically gets 25% of all the calls, and here gets around 60% of all the calls. That leaves us with 60 plus, that leaves us about 15%. So the remaining 15% get the calls from this local area here. We'll call this the organic section or the blue link section. This is exactly where I want to show you exactly how to rank. And if you stay with me to the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to dominate your local area entirely. So if you service anywhere between 5 to 10 mile radius of your area, I'm going to show you how to target all of those multiple locations and totally smash your competitions out of the water. So basically, you can see, so if you're not on page 1, you're basically invisible. Not many persons go to page 2, page 3, or maybe page 10 of Google. Nobody goes there. In fact, 75% of people never scroll past page 1 of Google. Now, why is your site invisible? It's not because you have a bad business. It's because your website is built wrong. Most local businesses make the same mistake. They are generic. They don't target your specific city. They don't have the right keywords or phrases. They don't have the structure Google looks for. Let me show you what works instead. I built out a case study that changes everything. This is to tell you exactly I know what I'm saying. And I'm not saying this from what I've researched. It's exactly what we tested and how we're able to generate 16 leads completely from a website that we built out for less than $100. And this lead would have cost us anywhere between $16,000 to $3,000 to generate if we were running ads. And the cost of not having a website at all that ranks on position 1, position 2, position 3, or first page of Google at all is you get zero number of leads that came through. So here's exactly what I'm going to show you, how we made Google love this website and how it was able to show up for position 2 for queries like gutter repair McKinney, gutter contractor in zip code here, how it was able to show up in position number 1. So you stick with me in this video and I can show you exactly how you can replicate the same system for multiple locations that you service. So let's go to the case study right now. The very first thing we did with this website was get an exact match domain. An exact match domain simply means you're including the core service plus the city in trying to name the domain. And basically what this does, Google tends to trust this kind of domain. Google says it's local to the area, and it also signals the user that this website is specific to this specific location. So the second thing we did with this website is also include the title tag. A correct title tag indicates what your website is about. In our case, it's gutter installation, repairs, cleaning in the city which we service, which is McKinney. So it's really something you want to have done on your website. So then the third thing we did was also include the core service plus related service and the city in the headline, the major headline, we call it the H1 tag of the home page of the website. Then the last or the fourth thing we did for this section above the fold is include the core service plus city in the very first paragraph just below this headline right here. So that's what we did for above this section. So the second section is our service section. In this section, we listed all of the related services we offer: replacement, repair, cleaning. So you basically talk about each of them briefly and let Google get more context about what they are. Then the third section is why they should choose this company. This section, you want to talk about your expertise, how long you've been in business, the kind of people you've worked with. If you're licensed, if you're insured, if you're for financing, this is where you want to include them. If you're family owned, if you're veteran owned, this is anything that builds trust with your competition and with your customers rather, and further strengthens your authority on Google. This is exactly the section you want to include them. And the second to last thing we did is answer questions people who are looking for our services are asking on Google. And how do we come up with these questions? You could basically use AI to come up with these questions, or you could leverage Google's existing data to come up with these questions and answers. So basically, people who are looking for this specific query on Google are also typing in queries like how much to go to cost on average in Texas. While this might be a broad or generic question, because it is broad and we're in McKinney, and this is talking about the entire of Texas, we want to answer queries that are local to our area. So we could basically phrase this question to be how much do gutters cost on average in McKinney, Texas? What is the best gutter company in McKinney, Texas? We want to target and answer most of these queries on our website. It builds our authority and further strengthens our website in the eyes of Google for that local search. And the last thing we did is include the zip code of the area that we service. What this basically does is when people search for our services within the specific zip code, we turn up position number one, position number two for this search just by including that one zip code on the website. So it's really something you really want to do. So I basically walk you through exactly how we got Google, how we got Google to trust this website. Then the next thing to build authority and further signal to Google that we are in for business is by listing our business on local directories. I have a list of over 400 directories, including Yelp, right here where we listed our business. And these links pointed to our home page, further strengthening the authority of the website itself. And we basically hired the services of Mohammed Waid. He's on Fiverr, a platform where freelancers go. So we did this for $75. This could save you a lot of time. You could basically go through down the list anyway, but in order for you to save time and focus majorly on your business, you want to have this guy do this for you for $75. Like I said, we spent less than $100 to generate this number of leads. Basically, we got this domain for $15 and we did the citations itself for $75. That's $90, and we're able to generate leads that would have cost us anywhere between $1,500 to $3,000 to generate. I need to remind you that there were things we didn't do with this website as at when we were building it then, but we've made modifications over time with current websites we're running and for clients that we're working with right now. One of the things we didn't do with this website, you can recall that I didn't report anything concerning the number of calls that came in because we didn't have an active phone number on this website. One of the things we would have done is have an active phone number on this website, and this basically is going to tell us exactly the number of persons who called and would have doubled the number of leads that we got. Reason being that people who are looking for local service businesses to hire are actually looking to speak with a contractor that comes within their home within the next hour or two. They don't want to fill out a form that takes forever to get replies. So that's basically exactly how we're able to know we would have doubled the number of leads that came through. Another thing we could have done to strengthen this authority of this website is to have dedicated service pages for each of these related services that we offer. such that gutter replacement has its own page, gutter repair has its own page, and you target them. Basically, you talk specifically about that service on that page. It further entrusts Google that we are a service to be reckoned with, and we build this trust. Another thing we also want to do is, if you look at the map of McKinney right here, there are local areas that are surrounding McKinney within 5 to 20-mile radius: New Hope, Lowry Crossing, Fairview. We also want to target these locations for the queries uh, that we intend that our customers are searching for. So that could have basically gotten us leads from surrounding locations, and thus build our authority and get more leads and more revenue forthwith. So that's something we could have done with this website. Then, in order for us to rank from position number 3 for this specific query to position number 1, we need quality backlinks. What are backlinks? Backlinks are basically high authority websites mentioned in our website. It's synonymous to like the citations we're talking about. A very cheap way to do this is via press release. I use this service, Kingswire. They offer this premium plan that guarantees you 450 website mentions. This is basically a newsworthy article about your business. The SEO benefit is the 450 guaranteed placements that you get, all pointing to the home page, the exact match domain. It further strengthens the authority of that home page, and thus your home page rank for most of the keywords that you're targeting. Another way to also build this authority, so if you don't move up in the search, you could use the very high quality backlinks from my local SEO mentor, Jackie Cho. He offers niche edits and local guest posts for anywhere between $74 to $90 for local guest posts and $90 to $95 for niche edit. This is a must have, but if you do not have this budget at now, because one link costs just $70 to $90, if you don't have this budget, $224 gets you started, gets this website all set up, and you can basically start getting this number of leads that are coming every single month. So that's basically exactly how we're able to generate this website without relying on Google Ads or Facebook ads, and that's exactly how you can do this for your business. All of the listing I mentioned here, you can get for a total of $224, get you started right now. We launched this website in November of 2024. This is the proof right here. We got this domain in November of 2024. And by January of 2025, we got our very first lead that came in. So this is the timeline you should expect in under 90 days, depending on your competition in your area anyway. So it's something you can expect. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to dominate your local area. So these leads came from people looking for our services, not Google Business Profile, but people from the organic search of our website itself. So if you're servicing anywhere between 5 to 20-mile radius of the areas that is within your reach, since we've established that Google tends to trust the home page because of the number of links, imagine local citations 400, press release 450, that is over 800 links points to the home page, giving this ranking boost, giving it signal that this website is of high authority. Exactly the same method, we want to target multiple locations. So as a case using inner pages, which do not have so much strength and you cannot point so much backlinks to them, you want to use for the locations that we just mentioned that we service, we want to target a different website, like a separate website for each of these domains or for each of these locations that you're targeting, so that you're able to get anywhere between 2 to 5 leads consistently month after month, and we could expect to generate anywhere between 14 to 35 leads. Imagine what this could do for your business. So the structure of the each of the websites is going to look like this. You have the home page, you have the service page listing all of services you render, you have the individual service pages, you have the location page listing all of the location pages that you render, and you have a mix of the location plus service pages. And in total, you would have anywhere between 50 to 100 page websites. All of them, when they rank, they link back to you. So why this beats the whole way? Most local SEO tell you to build one big website that create location pages for every city. It works. Yes, it does work, but it does not work as much as having the individual websites, exact match domain ranking for each of those locations. You tend to get more leads. It's way better than having inner pages rank. We already show this from Google here. You can see for this specific search, we are ranking above Yelp for this specific query. That's exactly what you expect to get. So what this actually costs you is $224 for yourself. And if you do this for multiple cities, like in our case 7, you do this for 1,005, almost 1,600, and you get all of this set up. Compare this to spending $2,000 per month on ads. That is $24,000 per year completely on ads for leads that you don't own, lead source that you don't own. You keep spending year after year. And this keeps increasing because of inflation, because of competition in the market. So that's exactly what you expect. So you could basically do this yourself for $204, or you have option two where we do this for you. And if we're doing this for you, we don't just build a website, we'll help you optimize your Google Business Profile, because whatever thing we did for the website, the citations, the content, the press release, the backlinks, all further strengthens your Google Business Profile and you tend to rank in the top positions. We set up a reputation system for you, automated system for you, collect reviews for you automatically, set up a missed call text back such that when someone calls your business and you're busy, it gets texted back automatically and prevents them from calling another business owner. We set up an AI system that answers calls for you, books clients for you on autopilot. So why ads aren't the enemy? Let me be clear about something. I'm not saying paid ads are bad. If you're running Google ads, Facebook ads, and they're working, keep doing them. Ads keep bringing in customers fast. And here's a smart play. Run ads to keep your business going today. But you can also build out this SEO system in the background. Over time, as your organic traffic grows, you can slowly lower your ad spend. Eventually, you might cut ads completely. Or you might even keep a small budget for quick wins while your SEO handles the baseline for lead flow. The point is, with ads, you're renting your traffic. The second you stop paying, it's gone. With SEO, you own your traffic and it keeps coming whether you pay or not. The timeline you can expect. In our case, it takes us from November to January to start seeing results. Under 90 days, we're able to start seeing results immediately. So, month two, Google basically finds your website and index them. By month four, you can get your very first lead that comes in. And within 12 months, you get a full site rank and you could start getting anywhere between 14 to 35 leads. So you can take the next step right now. You know that Invisible website is costing you $50,000 a year or maybe more. You know that the map pack isn't the only way to get leads, organic rankings as well. You know that building multiple city sites beats building one generic website that covers every city. You know it costs $204 per site to do it yourself, and you can have us handle everything for you. The question is, what do you want to do about this? If you want to explore this for your business, book a free audit call with us today. On the call, we look at your markets, we'll see exactly what your competitors are doing, we'll show you exactly where you rank and how many leads you could expect. Then we'll break down the $204 do-it-yourself path or talk more about the done-for-you services. We also have a 3 spots available right now for free Google Business Profile Optimization. You only pay after you see result, no upfront cost. The same resources we use for the organic SEO strengthens your map rankings. So you're basically covering both cases. Whether you go the do-it-yourself method or the done-for-you, the important thing is you take action. Every single month you wait is another 4,000 in lost revenue, another 50,000 a year gone. Your competitors aren't waiting, they're ranking, they're getting calls, they're growing. In time, you can do the same. Book a free call with us today and let's build your lead generating system together. If you stayed so far to the end of this video, thank you for watching. Leave a subscribe for us and like this video. And if you have questions, leave them in the comment section and I'll see you in the next video.